A lot of things are going on so far. The house is being power washed right now. He's taking a break because we're out of water. There he is. He's been washing the windows in the front. I'm watching WWDC 2018 on my phone and cleaning furniture out here in the sunroom. And all of this was last cleaned 2 weeks ago. This is 2 weeks of pollen that had settled on that glass table right there.
The ability to completely immerse. Atmos moves sound in three-dimensional space.
It's been, I think, 2 years since we did this, maybe 3. All of that filth caked on the concrete. Look at that, it's orange. It's disgusting.
Libraries will be upgraded to include Dolby Atmos on all supported titles for free. Now, of course, these movies and so much more are available in the Apple TV app. The Apple
Isn't that
TV
satisfying?
is the center of your video experience. A single place to find and watch what you love.
It's almost 5:30. Power wash guy just left a couple minutes ago. That took all day because he kept running out of water. We have a well, not city water, which we kind of prefer since it's not so hard and we don't have to pay for it. Hard water's bad for cars and cleaning and stuff like that. But it is done now. We just had to keep waiting for the, it's an artesian well, 222 feet deep. It's right back there. And when you pump way too much water out of it, like this only happens when we do a power wash or I have like 4 people here at Timmy Fest trying to wash cars. Then you just have to wait for it. It's about a half an hour to get another 20 minutes worth of full pressure water out of it. Wait 2 hours and it's back to normal or so, or maybe 4 hours, but done. The patio is now pink again. Sidewalk is now the color of cement again. They did the front sidewalk as well. The house, they cleaned all the windows outside afterwards. That's why we love these guys. They do it at half the price of anybody else, and they do all the windows, which is great. Saves me a ton of work. While he was doing that, I got my bedroom done, the spare bedroom done, and the whole sunroom done. All this glass got flipped, cleaned both sides. Every piece of glass in here, which is a lot, including the skylights. And these windows here, which take forever. The pictures on the walls, moved the furniture, vacuumed under the furniture. All of it, done, clean, looks way better. So now Nick's coming over. We've got about, by the time he gets here, we'll have about an hour, hour and a half to work on his car. He needs a engine fan clutch, swap rear bumpers, and FSU connector, repin that whole harness. Because one of the pins came out when he changed the FSU. I think I hear him. Yep, perfect timing. Pull it in. Not all the way in, leave me about 4 feet up there. So we're gonna do some before he has to go to dinner, and then he's gonna come back tonight and we'll work till she's done. So Nick came over, you saw that. Then I didn't wear gloves today for some reason, so my hands were filthy and I didn't film any of the work we did. But we got it all done. We got the new fan and fan clutch in. That was pretty easy. And it doesn't sound like a school bus anymore, which is awesome. Then we repinned the whole FSU harness. It turns out there were 2 plugs missing. It's a 5-plug connector. They're all really big, thick, old school pins. I just cut, there were 2 of them that had the wire pulled out of the connector and left exposed copper. Then the other 3 I just chopped off right at the base. We took a picture of it so we knew where those 3 went, and then he found online, or we had an older picture of where the other 2 went, if that makes sense. So anyways, cut them all off, stripped off a quarter, crimped the new connector on, shoved them in the connector, put the FSU back in, plugged the connector into the FSU. Still no electric fan. So we're not sure what's going on with that. I pulled the HVAC system air conditioning codes. There's only one. It is present, and I reset it and it comes back immediately. It is auxiliary water pump. So I'm thinking, per what I read online, that's the valve that controls the heater core, because obviously it's taking hot coolant through the heater core to make heat. But the heat works fine. I moved the heater core to the little things in the middle to the 3 red dots and put it on 90, and sure enough, we got hot air coming out, so that works. I'm not sure why there's a code for it, and we don't know why the electric fan doesn't work. Both fuses, all the fuses are good. We checked them, we tried new ones, we cleaned the contacts. All of that's fine. The electric fan itself has been replaced in the last couple of years. It's only got about 30,000 miles on it, so I don't know. We're gonna do more research later and figure it out, because especially in the summer, you don't want to be driving around without an electric fan. If you have to sit somewhere in traffic, it will overheat. It's fine once you're moving, but you can't be moving all the time. Then we did the rear bumper. We switched them back because 6 months ago we did this. We took his original one off, put Kennan's old one on. Then the bracket that holds the diffuser on Kennan's old one broke completely off, and the diffuser fell completely off. And there's no way to fix that. So now we had to switch back to his original bumper, which is in worse shape, but has the bracket halfway still connected. And he put a new diffuser in, a carbon black one. So that was today. He took my old oil. I don't remember what he said he was gonna do with it, but that's gone, so that's nice. And then we went to dinner at Three Palms in Hudson and sat out and had a drink with dinner and some pizza, and it was awesome. So that was tonight. I just finally, after all day working today, sat down on the couch for a little bit and watched one episode of The Sopranos. Felt really good. I almost fell asleep. But the whole house is power washed. All of the windows are now done, except for the garage ones, which I'll do when I clean the garage out. And the basement windows. Those are really small. Not too worried about those. I'll get them though. Showed you the patio. My mom went and got sand and put some sand in between the bricks that'll help keep the weeds out. So things are finally coming along. It's a lot of work, but we're making a lot of progress. So I'm gonna go sleep. Tomorrow we're supposed to have rain in the morning, and then in the afternoon I would ultimately love to mow 2 lawns and clean the garage out. So we'll see how we do with that. Talk tomorrow. Good night.